All right. Hello, everybody. Today is an exciting day because we got a new patch for Last Epoch, patch 1.0.3. Let's go ahead and drag this over. And I'm going to be reading through the patch notes. If I have a voice today. All right. Last Epoch patch 1.0.3. This is exciting. I love reading patch notes. Live. Is everything going? If I have a voice today? Yes, okay. I think everything looks good, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, Last Epoch patch 1.0.3 patch. Hello, travelers. In today's patch, we have previously mentioned skill changes, stash tab cost reductions, audio updates, and more. We plan to release more information regarding the mid-cycle balance changes tomorrow. So if you're interested in seeing the results of the survey and our plans going forward as a result of the feedback, please keep your eyes out for that post on our forums. Nice. I actually did take part in the mid-cycle balance survey that they had. So I'm excited. I'll keep my eye out for that. Keep an eye on the post in our forums. Okay, cool. I'll have to make sure I check their forums somewhat semi-regularly. Changes. The campaign moved the transition to Temporal Sanctum from the Ruined Coast, so it's not as easy to accidentally transition after combat. Okay, so they just moved where you load into the Temporal Sanctum. Skills. Changed Cloud Gatherer to only apply to any individual smoke bomb at one time. Wandering Spirits now has 30% more spirit reveal frequency. See, that's nice. That's going to let you have more spirits coming out at a time. Wandering Spirits now has a base damage of 20, up from 16.2, and damage effectiveness of 200%, from 180% actual and 140% listed. These are compensatory buffs that were intended to be included alongside the change in 1.0 that made Wandering Spirits always fade out when the reveal duration ends. But the buff did not make it into release. Since the initial change was a nerf and did make it into 1.0, and this compensatory buff was always planned to be paired with the change, we are adding the buff in this patch instead of waiting for the next cycle. Okay. Very cool. UI and visual updates added a localization type to in-game bug reporting tool, improved player-to-player trade user experience so that you can no longer request a trade which requires a higher rank than the potential buyer possesses. So this is stopping people from being like, oh, I'm a rank 3 and I'm trying to buy something that's like rank 7. It's going to stop people from and then they do the trade and they're like, wait, I can't even use this because I'm only rank 3 and this requires the item requires me to be rank 7 to even equip it, right? So that is a good change. Audio. Reduce the frequency of the Falcon's cause attack vocal sound. Oh, like ah! Updated audio for healing hands. All Chapter 6 scenes have new TD ambient loop sound effects. The Barren Aqueduct has new music. See, okay, this is nice. This is something I commented on. When I was in the Aqueduct, I was like, this music sounds weird for this zone. That's nice. That's like one of the things I actually noticed in the game. Okay. Soul Cage props in Chapter 6 have looping sounds again. The Barren Aqueduct and Nests of the Fallen now have sounds for the running water on the ground in the aqueduct. Okay. The large running water props in Chapter 8 now have sound effects. added looping sound effects to the large rusty pipelines that cross the map. So they did a lot of work on the Baron Aqueduct sounds, which, that's nice. Get more ambiance and have it feeling more like the way it should. Other. Reduced cost of stash tabs. This is nice. Okay. Stash tabs beyond the first 6 previously cost 10,000 more than the previous tab. Now stash tabs 7 to 16 cost 2,500 more than the previous tab, and stash tabs beyond the first 16 cost 5,000 more than the previous tab. This result in the cost of large numbers of stash tabs being reduced by around 50%. I'm going to have to load in and check that out. I might actually be able to afford another stash tab now because of this change. 10,000. And they reduced it. Yeah, they reduced it a ton. Okay. Bug fixes. Campaign. Added a failsafe to Imperial Wellerin for killing the commander early or off screen. Okay. Fixed an issue where you could complete all Chapter 1 quests, but do not have the first Chapter 2 quest, Last Refuge. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever run into those issues, but I'm also not, like, speeding through at 1,000 miles an hour either, so I guess. Alright, we got skills and passives. Fixed a bug where Profane Veil's Vampiric Pool gave 40% of the consumed minions maximum health as ward, instead of the listed 4%. Ooh. It was giving 40% instead of 4? That's a huge difference. Fixed a bug where Runemaster's passive node Sanguine Runestone's thresholds bonus, 15% of health regen applies to ward, was scaling with points allocated. Okay, and I'm assuming that it wasn't supposed to do that. Flame Whip now receives 4% increased damage per point of intelligence. This affects Flame Whip casts from all sources, and previously never received attribute scaling from any source. Oh, wow. That's actually nice. Flame Whip does more damage. Fixed a bug where the effect of the Chthonic Fisher's Eradication was not doubled when the player was cursed. Well, that just increases that by a bunch. Okay. Then we get back down into some gameplay. We fixed several issues with Hierot Fight, including Ice Spike stopping projectiles and being frozen not stopping actions in multiplayer. I haven't actually tried a multiplayer yet, so... But I have had some things stop my projectiles, so... Fixed bug where minions were not benefiting from items when being respawned after leaving towns in multiplayer. Those are both great changes. Nothing much to say on those. Items. Fixed a bug where casting Summon Skeletal Mage with Grave Passage allocated caused the minions transported with traversal skills experimental affix to not bring any minions with you. Oh, well that's good. Because the Grave Passage turned Summon Skeletal Mages into a traversal skill. And then you would... yeah, this is great. Because you would think that, oh, my minions are transported with traversal skill would affect if I switch an ability to be a traversal skill. Now it just makes sense. And I guess that it wasn't working. I hadn't actually tried that myself, but I'm glad that that is fixed. Fixed a bug where a two-handed weapon and offhand could be equipped at the same time. That is OP! I didn't even try that. And now it's fixed. Okay. A two-handed weapon and an offhand? Oh, man. I didn't even think to try that, though. Fixed a bug where Circle of Fortune prophecy lenses could be socketed into locketed sockets with Shift right mouse button. Yeah, I never tried that either. Fixed bug where Wraithlord would try to consume other players' minions. I guess that only affects if you're playing multiplayer. Fixed bug where Spine of Malatros flame whips were not receiving some scaling. Yeah, they talked about this earlier where they're now getting scaling. Fixed a bug where Stygian Coal's more Stygian beam damage per 10 current mana affix did not work. Fixed a bug where Stygian Coal's Stygian beams were not affected by Drain Life's Horrify, Condemnation, Unholy Mass, Stupefy, Soul Blast, and Ravenous modes. Fixed a bug where Chronicle of the Damned's chance to reveal a Wandering Spirit on kill would cause the player's existing cast of Wandering Spirits to stop releasing spirits. Man, some of these are like, how would people even figure these out? I guess with a lot of playtime. I didn't play like Warlock or Necro or the Acolyte very much yet. Fixed a bug where the Wandering Spirit from Chronicle of the Damned's chance to reveal a Wandering Spirit on kill always instantly faded away. Yeah, I never played with Wandering Spirit, so. Fixed a bug where items influenced by the rank 8 passive from Circle of Fortune would not have the Circle of Fortune tag. They still have the cannot be traded tag. Okay, so now they just basically say, hey, rank 8 passives or items that you get from rank 8 now just have the tag letting you know that they're rank 8. That's nice. Fixed a bug where Flame Whips did not benefit from Chthonic Fisher's eradication when using Spine of Malatros. I have no idea what that is. Chthonic Fisher, I think that's a Warlock ability, so this is probably Warlock stuff. I haven't played a Warlock very much. Fixed a bug where Chthonic Fisher's Grasp of the Undying did not apply to Flame Whip when using Spine of Malatros. So it sounds like they fixed a bunch of Warlock stuff. Fixed a bug where only the Wild Cursed benefit of Chthonic Fisher's Death from Below applied to Flame Whip when using Spine of Malatros. Fixed a bug where Chthonic Fisher's Chronicles of Ruin did not apply to Flame Whip when using Spine of Malatros. Spine of Malatros, maybe that's like an item? I'm guessing that's an item, and it wasn't working with a bunch of stuff, and now it is. So that is great. UI/visual. Fixed a bug where right-clicking a dungeon key upon first entering game would not open the map. Okay, so people would like load right into the game, want to do a dungeon, right-click on the key. Wasn't working, now it is. Sweet. Fixed a bug where campaign prophecies could still appear while blocked. Fixed a bug where campaign prophecies could still appear while blocked. I don't even know what that means. Fixed a bug where enemies could appear invisible while playing in a party. Fixed a bug where the gate in Soul Warden's Road wouldn't animate going down. Fixed a bug where the mountain beneath would walk through terrain in the sheltered wood. Okay. Fixed bug where item tooltips could disappear when loot dropped. Oh, that's nice. Fixed some instances of players facing backwards after a scene transition. Please continue to report any instances of this issue via the in-game bug reporter. I've had this happen to me. There's times when I would go into a zone and then my character... I don't know, it's weird because my character would be facing back out the way I came, and sometimes I would accidentally click there. I don't know why. But I would like load in and then load back out, and I'd be like, oh no, I needed to go this other way. Maybe that's just me being dumb, probably. But it's happened. I want my character to face the right way. Audio. Fixed a bug where mousing over a vendor inventory, then back to your inventory, it would play the item bot sound effect. Okay, fixed a bug where mousing over a vendor inventory, then back to your inventory would play... Oh, so it makes you think that you accidentally bought the item instead of just you were just looking at it. Upcoming changes. We will be releasing a bug fix for Infernal Shade in a hotfix later this week. Very nice. Let's go ahead and rate it up. And that is the 1.0 1.0.3 changes. They've already released 3 patches since 1.0 released, and it's nice that they are continuing to just update the game. I love it. How often they've been doing it. It's like every week or so, which is nice. Yeah, a bunch of good changes. The stash tab in particular. In fact, I'm just going to hop into the game. Let's go ahead and click play. I'll scoot this back over to the other monitor. I want to see if I can actually afford a stash tab based on the stash tab changes real quick before I wrap this video up. Because I might actually be able to afford one. It takes forever for me to load it up for some reason. But it's going. Just gotta have patience. Maybe it's because my computer is getting older now. Yeah, it says it's running. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Suddenly my game is like, I don't want to load. There it is. It always changes my resolution. I want them to fix that. Screen resolution says it's 1920 by 1080, but that's a lie. Go ahead and switch it back. Switch it back to actually 1920 by 1080. There we go. I was trying to run my game in 4K and my stream can't handle that right now, so I have to change it to 1920 by 1080. But sometimes the game likes to auto... let's go to this. Well, actually it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Let's get into my character. And take a look at the stash tab prices. Woo! Bunch of people in here. Nice. Okay. So currently, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 21 stash tabs. Let's see if I can actually buy another one. 60k? That is insane. Wow. So, before this was costing like 200k. Or maybe a little bit more. And now it's 60. Yes, please. I need a new idle tab. Let's go ahead and just do idols. Confirm. 65k. I could buy 2. I had enough to buy 2, whereas before I didn't even have enough to buy 1. Yeah, we need another exalted tab as well. Let's go ahead and just change this to purple. Exalted tab. Boom. Wow. So I was at, what, 20? And now I'm at 22? That is... wow. Well, there you go. Stash tabs are cheaper. And I've got like 22 now. Anyway. Oh, I can move these out. I didn't have enough stash tabs before, so I was having to put items where they didn't belong. But now I can just throw those in there. Boom. Rando. Let's just do a little bit of inventory management. I'm just going to immediately fill up the stash tab, but throw all these. Nice. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to call it there. That was an awesome patch. I think the stash tab change is good for people who have a ton of stash tabs, because you can afford more, therefore you get more space and can hold more items, which is always a plus in an action RPG. Anyway, I am going to end the video here. I just wanted to mainly go over the patch notes. And I will be probably hopping over to my Twitch channel to do my actual stream for today. So, I believe my Twitch channel is in the description if anybody wants to hop over and come hang out with me. That would be awesome. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.